y'all? What's up? What's going on? Thank you guys for joining me on my way home. Just wanted to come in here and talk to y'all a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So, as y'all enter the room, please do me a solid, please, please, please. Go ahead and hit the like for me. Hit the like for me if you can. Please share the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we in here. What up, my girl? What up, my G? What up, Drowsy? How you doing? How your night going? I know a lot of these people out here probably still watching the VMAs. I don't even know if it's still on. I'm just coming home from work. But I ain't gonna even hold y'all. We're just gonna get into a few things real quick. Cause hey Sean, what's up, baby? Just had a couple of things on my chest that I want to get off. Thinking about yesterday's live. Listen, if you guys missed yesterday's live, one, you can replay it here on my channel. But if y'all want all the commentary and all the smoke or whatever, y'all can go over to Little Black Book and you can see, read all the live comments as well as the current comments that are there. But please do us both a favor. Watch it on both channels, or at least come to the channels, do 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, and like both of them. Okay. That's the least we can do. Thank you guys. Thank you all. I know you always up, Shine. That's what I love you for, because West Coast time, y'all be, everybody else be going to bed on me real early. Okay. But as I was reading the comments in Kojo's chat, it reminded me of some of the things that we forgot to talk about last night. Okay. And I didn't talk to y'all on Saturday about it either, which was one of the things was Janelle trying to throw low shade to Lee. Like, did y'all catch it in the ladies' lounge? Hey, crazy homebody girl. Did y'all catch it in the ladies' lounge that Janelle trying to throw shade at Lee? And once again, she's throwing shade at another woman, yet wants to sit here and talk about how black women have to fight off of these stereotypes, this, that, and the third. Well, one of the stereotypes that black women do have to fight off is not lovingly supporting one another. I'm going to say it again. Not lovingly supporting one another is one of those things. So when she tried to throw that little shade at Lee, talking about, well, they only connect, Chris ain't got no connections here because the only connection he got was Jessica. Excuse me? First of all, you supposed to be so concerned about your connection. How you know what connection he got? You ain't talking to the boy. Where you come from? You don't even like the man. Who ain't got a connection there is Morier. Let's be for real. However, y'all kept him. What production was doing, he put Jessica and Chris in the room for that moment or whatever, and they got it. I want to say production is a woman who did this because Chris fucked around. Chris shouldn't have made that daggone thing at that game night that they decided to have when he wanted to try to tell the woman it's more emotional. See, ha, woo, Lord, I'm gonna never let that one down. I'm sorry, Chris. If you ever hear this, I ain't letting it down, bro. It was real emotional, okay? You was you was real emo, bro. Real emo. Janelle has been disappointed to watch full figure women myself. I know we are not money lift, but it's problematic. In fact, exactly. She's not very representing very well. And you know what? I was like, it was good to see her go as far as she did because Ready to Love is known for getting rid of the full figured women early. And it's not I can't always just blame it because men gonna choose what they want to choose or whatever. And I understand Texas and in Texas they like the girls big, so it's not far fetched that she stayed or whatever. She's a beautiful girl in the face, okay. Not gonna even hold y'all, but that attitude is stank. She a 10, but that attitude ain't fine, okay. And I'm really sad that she represented for you guys like that, because that's not cool. And I'm really disappointed that she's representing for black women the way she is doing, because they want to sit here and keep going, black woman this, black woman that, black woman this, but she'd be the first one to tear black woman down. And it's not even on some correctional critiques. Let me get you together, sis, because you're looking crazy out here. It's just because you interrupted me when we both were sharing thoughts, or because the guy I'm talking to currently is entertaining you, so now I got to talk about your accessories. Oh no, I gotta throw little jabs here and there at the women I don't like that are not my friends. So nasty, so rude. In the words of Nene Leakes. So it's just like, sis, how are we supposed to continue to love you? And we probably did. Day one, we like everybody. We don't know who the heck these people is. So if you want to go off of day one and we all loved you, by all means, you can have that, because we don't know who the heck you are. But by day three, heck, I think by the second episode, to be honest, but I'll give her to the third, she was showing her true colors. Now, I do appreciate the way she moved with the men, and then the way she moved with Quentin for the most part, because after a while, I'm like, girl, okay. But the way she moved with the men, I applaud her for it. I applaud her for it. But her overall attitude is highly stained, which circles me around to her friend group. I know people, we shouldn't be judging people by the company they keep, but sadly enough, even the Bible will tell these two, you are your association. And for these two Bible thumping people, they should know you are your association. So Janelle may be the overt, and I know everybody's tired of the C word, but she may be the overt one out of the two. But Jessica, sweetheart, it's in you. I'm sorry, it's in you. And don't take it no type of way. It's in all of us. When we need to be that way, we're going to be that way, and that's fine. And I understand everybody might experience us differently. That doesn't mean that makes you. So you shouldn't have let that word make you in that moment, sis. This is just me giving you real down-to-earth advice. You seem like a very logical, sophisticated woman. You shouldn't have never let that moment make you, because you gave production the satisfaction they wanted. You, in that moment, set yourself back. You, in that moment, now have to fight all of that off of you because you let it go there. When Tyrone called Carrie aggressive, yes, we never seen it in any episode, just like we never really seen her be super combative or combative like that outside of the improv. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this, I'm not gonna even hold her on the improv, because if you ever did improv, you already understand that sometimes they tell you to raise the stakes. If one person go high, you go higher. That's how improv works. So I'm not gonna hold her on the improv thing. However, we never seen Carrie come back and be aggressive with anybody, despite what Tyrone said. So it was hard for us to take Tyrone's word for it when we seen it and just go and be like, oh, Carrie's assertive and Carrie's aggressive and Carrie is this, that, because she never displayed it. She heard him say it and she just fell back. Like, oh, okay, that's what you feel? Cool. Jessica, you had that moment when you sat there with Janelle and said, if that's his experience, I'm going to let him have it. Should have let him have it. I definitely agree. him playing and telling you a bold-faced lie in your face. Well, you know what? He ain't even tell you a bold-faced lie in your face. He just denied it. Now, I don't know because we only got that edited version, so I'm going off of what I've seen. But he deflected real quick. I ain't gonna tell you what needs to be said already because you already understand. Boy, if you don't shut the hell up and tell me that the hell you said what you said, I get pissed off too. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't like no bold-faced liars. I really don't. I barely like liars in the first place, but a bold-faced liar, so you gonna sit up in my face and tell me that you didn't do what I saw you do? Oh, okay. So I definitely commend you on how you played your get back on that. But you ain't gonna sit in my face and tell me that you ain't say nothing. You gonna sit on Crystal XL's platform and tell her that you ain't say nothing, girl. Okay, okay, you ain't say nothing. But 5 minutes later, well, I spoke about this and I said, okay, sis, all right, fine. Have your at it. You didn't say nothing. You didn't do nothing. But I do commend you on the way you held your composure because that's what you should have been doing instead of letting Janelle gas you up. Sometimes we got to stand up to our friends too. We got our own minds, we grown and stuff like that. I don't care if Janelle got a couple of years on you. She ain't your mama, and you grown. So you could have told her back on up. Exactly. They both combative, but they just combative in different ways. Just like I said last night on the live, Chris is combative too. Say what you want to say, but we seen it in the little game. He want to go back and forth, want to tell people that women is emotional, and this is why. Hold up. Let me tell you why. This why women can't lead and all that stuff like that. Boy, if you don't go somewhere with that Kevin Samuels red pill BS, you know what I'm saying? And every last one of them, it's a side note. Sorry, this is the last side note, okay? This is a side note. All of them men on them damn platforms, sometimes they be having something to say, but all them, they all emo. That's why they up there fussing and fighting with each other about what women did and what women don't do and women this and women that and whatever and stuff like that. Y'all unstable creatures all sitting on a platform. I might have to cut this up so I can shout this to them. But all unstable creatures sitting on the platform complaining about women, this, that, and the third, while you acting like one. Like I ain't catch fresh and funky over there crying and stuff before. Angry black men crying and stuff. I be seeing y'all. I be peeping y'all little podcasts and stuff. Y'all be over there whining and crying. Now y'all got Chris all emotional and stuff. See what I'm saying? Y'all better stop listening to these people. I take Cynthia G in small doses now, okay? Because she crazy too. Emotional damage shot for real. Right. She don't speak ill of the dead. Well, she was making sure that he stayed alive long enough so she could finish him. Because she sure enough finished that brother. I wish I had the Mortal Kombat sound on here because I sure enough gonna do it. I ain't gonna hold y'all because I'm really gonna make some clips off of it too. Because the way I'm sorry, my petty loves Jessica for the way she finished Chris. Because sis said, I ain't gonna call you too much but a coward that we see. But even that was a lie. But she was like, I ain't gonna do too much. I'm gonna let you do you. I'm gonna show you what you are. I'm gonna let you expose yourself. I ain't even mad at her on that. She gets my win for it. A lot of people might not agree with me on that one, but she get my win on that one. She well played, sis. Well played. Okay, Chris, do better, son. Do better. Take a cue from her. Go. Matter of fact, if you want to watch any male things, since you don't want to respect what women, how women think in that regards. Go watch Joe Buttons a little bit. Get you some Joe Buttons in your life because he good at this. He good at pissing people off by being nonchalant and don't care. And that's one thing I'm gonna tell y'all for a fact. If you dealing with a person who cares, they don't even have to be super emotional, but you know they care. When you give this type of attitude, that nonchalant, I don't give a attitude, Nine times out of 10, you're going to get under that person's skin and you're going to have them extra emotional, even if they're not an emotional person, because they want to know why the hell you don't give a damn. Okay, see, this is what. Come on, Silverado. Come on. I got to get driving lessons while I'm trying to talk to y'all. Sheesh. But yeah, outside of that, who else I want to talk about? Okay, Chris, you got a little lion problem, baby. Shout out to Miss Misha, but you got a little lion problem. All right, you got up on this daggone thing and try to tell everybody that you didn't use that particular word. You know you did. You said it in the lounge, but it wasn't a direct. I give you that. But you also said it in the confessional too. And if I want to think back to earlier episodes, I think you said it a couple more times. So, sir, you got a little lion problem. Okay, that's not very good. And if you want to be the king of the castle, what we got to do is be able to trust the king of the castle, and we can't trust you right now. You giving me, okay, because okay, listen. Now people like to tell me I be in my masculinity too much or whatever and stuff like that. But a person like me that lives in her masculinity, it's gonna be real hard for me to trust you, not only because you're telling petty lies, but because you come off too emotional behind it. An emotional person is quick with lies too. I'm gonna let you know, like the lies be stupid too. They just be stupid. And Lita asked you every kind of way. Did you tell that girl? Did you say this about that girl? Did you do this about the girl? Okay, listen. And you lied. That's not cool. I'm not even. I know I gave Phil a little smoke, whatever, and stuff like that. But I can kind of take some of the smoke back because when I think about it, when I'm sitting there and you coming at all of us as a group and you want to say, listen, I ain't do it, okay? The person here want to speak up for themselves, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't said what I said. So Phil, you know what? You get a little bit of pass because I am like you. Y'all getting on my damn nerves with this bullshit. I didn't say it, so I'm about to go get me a sandwich. Leave me the hell alone because I'm hungry and y'all gonna piss me all the hell off. That'd have been me in that moment. Now, why Marie went and snuck off and get a damn sandwich, I have no clue. Because, sir, it's only four of y'all men. And I get it. It was on the spot. It was last minute. You right. Y'all just came out of deliberation and now you gotta go tell the lady whatever. So you thinking about the words that's the last on your head. Okay. But at the end of the day, these are your two connections that you gotta give a thing to. And you've been dismissing a whole bunch of ladies off of here. It's not the first time you don't let a lady go. So you've been dismissing ladies off this platform for a while now. At this point, you should be able to sit there and say what you got to say to your two connections because these are your two connections. You should have made this very personal to you. If you wanted to give her some feedback and stuff, and you could have found a better way to sit there and gave her that feedback. There's so many people want to sit here and don't want to use combative as the word, but all of the other synonyms that they gave us still mean the same thing. I'm not gonna hold none of y'all. It still made the same thing. But you could have used any of the ones that they was trying to give me, Sean, and Kojo last night in the chat. You could have used any other thing. She's assertive. She's this. She's that. She's stern. She's stoic. She immovable. She's whatever. She's a wall. The Great Wall of China. Okay. Ain't no getting through to her. Ain't no crossing that. Okay. You could have used anything, but you didn't. Because deep down inside, you say what you want, but you feel something about it. You feel like some of the words that somebody else might have said may be true. Because I'll be damned if I'm going to tell my connections something that I don't feel is true and make it seem like I was a part of that collective. I watch people in other seasons do this and sit there. This is not my words. This is how the people in the lounge, this is how some of the people in the lounge feel, not me. It's only 4 of y'all. Ain't that hard to figure out. Oh shoot, I did say I was gonna get some gas. I guess I'll circle back around. It wasn't that hard to figure out. But you coming across like, you part of the little alliance and all that too. And look what you got. You got yourself kicked off, trying to kick off Chris. You thought you was slick and got yourself booted off too. See how that worked out for you? And yeah, you still on right now, but bro, you ain't got no connection. At this point, if you get a connection, you just sitting here. Lord Jesus, they give cars to anybody. At this point, if you get a connection, that's just because one of them women is trying to hold on to. Cause shoot, this whole season can go. This whole season's for the birds. No, I'm dead ass serious. This whole season is for the birds. Why y'all kicked off Randy? To quote Janelle, it don't matter because she was still at the bottom, and that meant the fellas wasn't feeling her attitude. That part. That part. And I'm trying to remember, Sean, was she at the bottom once before too? Because I really do feel like Jessica was at the bottom once before. I know Sierra was at the bottom, and she took the feedback and she came back, you know what I'm saying, with it, and tried to change up or whatever. Sierra give me Moomin. Sierra give me Moomin or whatever before. All those children in the double X. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, bring him back. Look at what we've been working with. At least we could have understood his mess. His mess would have been legit. Okay, we probably wouldn't have got an X. It would probably been the ex-wife, the only ex, because shoot, I feel like he ain't gonna have much exes, and I don't want to talk to your high school or your elementary ex. That's for damn sure. But it'd have made more sense. You know what I'm saying? His mess would have made a lot more sense than sitting here trying to figure out why I'm gonna cut you off other than tarot cards and my house, this house is the Lord. Like, you gonna cut him, you're not gonna cut him off for disrespecting your God, your creator. And I understand that, you could be sympathetic because you might have did your walk to try to find your truth and all that stuff like that. But once you find your truth and you settle in your truth, you're supposed to be immovable from your truth. Now, if that's if we doing the same Christian book that I've been reading, I don't know. But I know once you make your bond with God, you ain't supposed to be tapping in with nothing else. Now, a lot of us ain't made our bond, so we still trying to figure it out. We trying to still search for our truth. But you made it seem like you were so fixed in that ain't no tarot cards, ain't no spiritual things, ain't no crystals, ain't none of this happening off. But you didn't cut him off for that. But you cut him off because he used a word that he just recently heard in the lounge before, 5 minutes before he came to you. Yeah, it was the wrong word. He shouldn't have used it. But 5 minutes before he came to you, you cut him off for that. Oh, okay. And then proceed to lie in our face, child. But you don't like liars. See, that's another thing right there. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite. That's what it's coming off. It's coming off a lot of hypocrite or whatever. And I can't even say like I don't like Jessica. Very beautiful woman. I really like a lot of things about her. But this last episode is gonna be the hardest for her to shake off, to be honest. It ain't nothing else. It's not even that word. It's not even the word. That word ain't even hardest to shake off. Everything else surrounded that happened for me in that episode would be hard to shake off because you talking about you don't like liars, but then you up in the damn ladies lounge telling Tommy and them how you and Maria is locked in. What y'all locked into? I'm so confused. Didn't you just dismiss that man at the retreat? He said Sierra can't be taken seriously. I take Sierra's more seriously than them people. The rest of these people. Because one thing I for sure I ain't see Sierra move from any ground. Now she might joke around and play and all that stuff like that. Well, that's just her personality, and I'm not even mad at it. I like to joke and play. Y'all know me. I like to have fun. The activity. Yeah, that's just right here. How this and man was crazy as hell. I don't know. I don't know. How y'all really feel about this season? I'm so disappointed in Dallas. This is probably why I only stayed 2 minutes out there. I didn't live out there long as I stayed 10 days. I made a whole 10-day turnaround. I lived there for 10 whole days. 10 whole days. I gave three more than Tony Braxton, and I was like, oh no, this ain't gonna work for me. And imagine this: I was on my way to being at college there. I was on my way to UTA. I sure enough was. If I didn't get if I didn't get locked up with my baby, I was on my way. I'd have been dealing with this kind of madness out there with these men, sis. Child, listen. Mm, I feel sorry. Can we hurry up and get to New Orleans? I think they're supposed to go to New Orleans after they finish with the second one, because at least we're gonna see some people act the fool. And the one thing, a New Orleans man. Now I'm gonna tell you this truth. A New Orleans man ain't, for the most part, they ain't mess, but they'll charm the out of you, and they're gonna love on you like they are. Okay, so we're gonna see some tomfoolery. If they make it down to Nola, we're gonna definitely see some tomfoolery. But I think it'll be better than this. At least we might actually have a connection, a real connection. Because I just I know we banking on Phil and Aries because that's all the only hope we got left. But I can't even see it. I can't even see Phil and Aries. I'm so disappointed. But I'm gonna make some videos on it. I'm for sure gonna make some videos on this season, like just as a whole. Cause at this point I'm kind of like Bravo production with Ready to Love. I mean, Real Housewives of Atlanta. We just need to throw the whole cast away and start all over. At this point, we need to throw production away too, cause this editing is trash. The editing is trash. Okay. Ugh, the people is trash. Ready to Love. Y'all disappointing us. I don't know who's over there doing what, but I need y'all to get it together because, and I'm not talking about the people themselves as trash, but this combination, this group or whatever, it's lackluster. And we ain't getting no connections, no real love, no nothing. So I'm going to for sure hope that the next season does better, gives us a better prominent group. Otherwise, I think it was Seaway that said it last night. It might be in the afterlife. We was having a little chat or whatever. But I'm gonna go with her vote. Let's just throw both seasons together. Throw 20 people, like 40 people up in there, and we figure it out from there. Let them all figure it out. Okay. I don't want no 10 episode season because you're just gonna have to stretch it out, or you can just break it into two parts, or do like the housewives do, have a little break and then we come back to it or whatever. I don't care. But if y'all can't figure it out with 20 people, go ahead and throw some more in the mix because the way y'all evaluating these people and supposed to be like, oh, we think these people will match because of this and that or whatever, it's not working anymore. Matter of fact, think y'all might need to stop reaching out to people. Let the people reach out to y'all or whatever. I don't know what's happening, but one way or the other, it's not working. I don't know if it's just Dallas or what, but it's not working. Too much tussling and not exactly, Sean. Not enough intentional dating. We got one or two people on here asking what needs to be asked, worried about what. And you know what? I'm tired of y'all forcing these people to stay on the show to make a story or whatever. Because if they person is not there, they person is not there. Please just let them go. You can throw in somebody else in the mix and just extend it out a little bit longer, extend their time out a little bit longer, whatever the case may be. But some of these people, his person is not there. You got a whole, pretty much a whole cast of people whose person is not there. I don't know. I don't know what we got to do to change this formula, but we got to change it up. I don't like it. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for riding with me. I didn't want to be on here long. I've been here for 30 minutes already. That was 15 minutes longer than I wanted to be or whatever. I'll be back with y'all. I just needed to make up because I didn't come on here Monday like I said I was. I was recording some other stuff that would come out later on. Y'all will see it. But I didn't come up here Monday, and I promise y'all I will be back on Mondays and Saturdays like I'm supposed to be. So here's just some little impromptu stuff. We'll get back into it. I'm over this right now. My brain is fried, and I'm tired of y'all telling us that we cannot call people certain names just because they are of certain hue. Knock it off. If the person is acting like that, that's what they can be called. Listen, I've been called worse, and I was probably acting worse. So that's what it is. I accepted in that moment, and that's what that person experience on me was. Kudos to them. I hope they enjoyed that experience with me because I meant to give it to them. Other than that, love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Leave a comment because I know y'all gonna fuss with me about something because y'all always do. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all done made y'all way from the other channels that y'all like to fuss with me about and made y'all way over to my channel so y'all can fuss with me here because you know I like to tussle and I am hella combative. So let's go. I love y'all. Good night. Please hit the like button on your way out. I appreciate you all. Talk to you later. Bye bye.